So I'm here at the gym and I was preparing to go into the sauna, and I was gathering my things, one of which were these little headphones. The reason I was gathering my headphones is because I use this time at the sauna for meditation or for learning. It's just a real peaceful space where I can reflect, where I can, recall, right, what matters most. It kind of sets my day, and I use it in a very therapeutic, calming way to really center myself and really get the day started right. But this morning I noticed, and maybe you can hear it right now, in the gym there's this music playing. Now, I'm not judging the music. I'm not judging it to say that it's good or to say that it's bad. It's just music. Now, depending on my personal perspective, my personal preference, I could determine that the music was bad or that it wasn't healthy for me, because I do believe that there is some music that's just not healthy for me, and I choose not to listen to it because of what it does, right, emotionally, and what it does internally to me. I just deem it not to be very healthy. It puts thoughts and ideas in my mind. It creates images in my mind that are not healthy, that are not aligned with the life that I want to live or the future that I want to create. And so I choose not to listen to certain music. But this morning, I just thought how important it is for us to recognize that this happens not only in the gym where there's just music being played, but this also happens in life. There's a music being played. Here, let me move down. I think some people are coming in, but there's a music, there's a sound that's being heard in our culture, in life itself. And I think that it's really important for us to be very intentional about symbolically, right? Or even literally sometimes, putting in our headphones. See, as long as my ears are not covered, as long as I'm not keeping guard, right, over what I'm allowing into my ears, then I'm not guarding what I'm allowing to come into my heart. And the last time I checked, the Word of God tells us that it is out of the heart, the abundance of the heart, that the mouth speaks. It is from the heart, right? It is the reservoir of our lives, right? That center, that everything flows, the forces and the powers of life that direct us. All of that energy, it flows from our hearts. And so it's very important for us to be very conscious and very careful with what we allow into our ears, for those things get down into our hearts, and they create a feeling, a mood, a worldview, a perspective, a perception of ourselves, of God, of other people, of life itself. And it really dictates, it really determines your course of life. It really has a stronghold and an influence and an impact on your overall quality of life. And so in many ways, I just want to encourage you today to get some headphones. Right? This is how you should look, whether it's literally, right, physically, or it's symbolically, right? You should be plugging up your ears and filtering and funneling only the information that you deem high quality, beneficial to the things that you care about, the things that matter to you, that are congruent, that are in alignment with the future and the life that you want to create. I want to encourage you to take inventory of what's being said around you most often. The chatter, the noise. What are people saying? What is your environment saying, right? Because everything speaks. And so whether it's your environment, the people that you surround yourself with most often, take inventory of what is being said, thus what is being heard most often by you. And if it's not in alignment, if it doesn't align, if it's not congruent, if it is not helpful, beneficial, profitable toward or on or in the things that you want to do in your life, the way that you want to show up, the way that you want to experience this life, right? Then grab you some headphones and feed yourself things that you want to hear and need to hear in order to ultimately create the type of internal world that you desire, so that you can produce the kind of external world that you desire. I hope and pray that this all makes sense. You know, let me end with this. The other day, I was listening to a video, and Tony Robbins, he says something very profound. He says, we do not experience life. We experience what we focus on. We don't experience life. We experience what we focus on. And the last time I checked, focus is a choice. We can choose what we focus on. Therefore, we can choose and we can control what goes in, so that we can choose and control what comes out and what is ultimately created in and through our lives. Again, hope and pray that this all makes sense. Hope it encouraged you. Hope it informed you, inspired you. And you can take this, right? And as I like to say, sow it like a seed, grow it like a weed in your life. Flowers, they come and go. They blossom and flourish for a time. Boom, but then they're gone. But weeds, they are very tenacious. They love to stick around. So sow this information like a seed, grow it up in your life like a weed, and be what's possible. Peace.